Okay. Good morning, brothers and sisters of melanin. Um, this morning I'm gonna be talking about um the white sun and the black sun and how it plays a big part in the awakening and how it plays a big part of the people of melanin. Okay, so if you don't really know this, um, I'm just gonna give you a brief synopsis or, you know, a brief, illustration in this lesson. So if you don't know, the Earth is a flat plane. It's literally a flat plane, and we 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 live on this flat plane, you know, and we live under what they call a firmament, or AKA a dome, right? So we live under a dome. You know, they like to throw this in your face. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got you got the sun. You know what I'm saying? You got the sun. You got the stars. You know, you got all that goodness, right? So what they hide but tell you in front of your face in a way is that there is there's like a whole nother side to this. Okay, so the center of the earth has a giant tree stump sitting in the middle. And coming out this tree stump, right? Mind you, this is straight ocean. This is the deep. You know, this is the deep. But in this tree stump there's a hole, right? In that hole, this is where the northern lights come out of, right? And it comes out, and the reason it comes out is because the sun actually sends its rays down to the hole. Now, mind you, it's a tree stump. So you have to understand this tree stump goes way down to the deep, you know? And there's a portal. There's a portal to what they call the black sun, right? So literally, and this is why they hide this from us. So literally, the black sun, or AKA the Luciferian sun, right? And once I'm done illustrating this, I'm just gonna tell you the brief synopsis of it. So this is the black sun. So this sun sends all its energy down to this sun, and it literally powers up this sun. It powers up this sun. This is the black sun, this Luciferian sun, and this is the white sun, the so-called Jesus Christ sun that they have going on. So this sun comes down, right? It powers up the tree stump. You know, the tree used to go way up, way up to the sky, but they cut it down since they got here. Um, and it powers up the tree stump. You know, it goes through this the little portal, the little gateway, or AKA the belly of the beast, and it powers up this sun. Now it powers up this sun, comes back up, and this is where the northern lights come out. That's where the northern lights come out. So the reason why they hide us from this or don't really tell us straight up is because, for one, they can't get through that tree stump. That tree stump, or the center of the earth, Aurora Borealis, is literally a tropical place. It's so hot that they can't. If you don't have a certain amount of melanin, or if you can't really take that sort of tropical climate, you can't really get through there. You can't really get through the passageway. And this is where this symbol comes from, because you have this realm, right? Hell is somewhere over here. You have this realm. Then through the tree stump is the next realm, the other realm. So in the flat Earth plane, right? You this is where you literally had to live on this plane now. In the modern age, you literally have to make a name for yourself. You have to work real hard. This is where, like, reality is a game, and these people destroyed this whole side. They destroyed this whole side. They build their buildings. They've cut down all the giant trees. They've literally created stuff. I'll get that in another video, in a part 2 video. So they literally, cut down all the trees. They still have these little stumps. They might have, this is the biggest stump on the center of the earth. They literally have other small tree stumps, on other places on the earth. So they literally destroyed, try to burn it down. If you go to one of these tree stumps, you might see little crystals. This is where people might get their crystals, from inside the tree stump. And they literally don't want us down at this place. I don't know why they don't want us to go down here. Because literally on this side, this is the side where, this is what they literally call hell. This is what they literally call hell. But hell is somewhere, out here somewhere. Hell is somewhere out there somewhere. And I'm gonna literally break this down in other videos. This is just a brief synopsis of what they're trying to hide. So they're trying to hide the Aurora Borealis and the other side to life, the life that's not really chaotic. It's not really, it's not really destructive. And it's under a black sun, the Luciferian sun, the Lucifer sun. This is what the Lucifer sun is. And this is the Jesus Christ sun. This is the white sun that we all live under today. This was the more spiritual side of things. And this is the more get whatever you want, just think about it, and it just happens sort of type of place. They don't want us down here because this is the place that makes you wonder why. Okay, why isn't everybody equal in life? Everybody was equal in life up here, but this is where these people started coming in with their colonizing and destruction and projectile weapons, guns, and all that craziness. So they literally destroyed. This was the spiritual sun. This was the spiritual side of things, and this is the um more of a creative reality where you could just think of something and it just pops up out of nowhere. You know, it's life forever. You know, you can't die over here. You can't really die over here, but they've literally destroyed everything we know about this, and manipulated it and turned history, you know, and they literally created things that I'm just gonna put in a different video, you know, to hide us from our true natural state of being, and what we need to learn. So this is the first video. This is part one of the northern lights, or the aurora borealis, and the flat earth plane, and the Jesus Christ sun, and the black sun. I'm gonna touch more on these subjects in the next video. But thank you. Use a lot of ruler. Um and peace to the brothers and sisters, and shalom to the Israelites.